So there are three irrefutable facts at this point. One, that the Indian farmers are protesting. There's no denying that. Two, the Indian government is engaging with these protesting farmers. And three, the Indian farmers have endorsement from abroad, in most cases unsolicited. Leaders from at least 4 countries have spoken in support of these farmers. The question I want you all to think about tonight is whether these foreign endorsements are doing Indian farmers any good. Are these statements of support for the farmers, or do they serve only the foreign leaders who are making them? Allow me to revisit Justin Trudeau's hypocrisy. The Prime Minister of Canada claims to be a supporter of the protesting farmers. We say he isn't, and we can explain. Now listen to this very carefully. What do the farmers in India want? They want legal provisions to ensure MSP, minimum support price, a minimum price for what they produce. Now, did you know what Canada has been doing? For years, Canada has challenged this very MSP at the World Trade Organization, the WTO. As recently as October this year, Canada slammed the government of India for giving farm subsidies. In other words, Justin Trudeau, who claims to support India's farmers, has challenged the Indian government's farmer-friendly policies at the WTO. In July this year, Canada had a set of 25 questions for India. These questions were on farm subsidies, on how the government of India was supporting its farmers. Why? Because Canada says the subsidy being given to the Indian farmers was impacting global agricultural trade. For years, Canada has criticized Indian measures to support small and marginal farmers. So let me clear this confusion tonight. Justin Trudeau is not a supporter of Indian farmers. If indeed he were, his government would not have questioned India's agricultural policies 65 times in the last 3 years. 65 times in 3 years. The government of Canada would not have challenged the MSP or the minimum support price. So why is Justin Trudeau saying what he is? The answer is very simple. He is playing politics. He is catering to the sentiments of Canada's powerful Sikh community. He is pleasing the 18 Sikh MPs in his country. He is abusing India's farmer protest for his selfish interest. Justin Trudeau, let me say this again, is being hypocritical. And Trudeau is not alone. Like I said, leaders from 4 countries are raking up the protest. Canada is one, then we have Australia, the United States, and the United Kingdom. Let me tell you something interesting. Have you heard about the Cairns Group of Agricultural Exporters? It is a group of 20 countries who push for lower agricultural subsidies. Do you know who the members are? Australia and Canada, among others. What do they want? Let me read from the group's vision statement, and I'm quoting. Overall levels of domestic support for agriculture remain far in excess of subsidies available to other industries. The 1999 negotiations must result in major reductions in domestic support for all agricultural products. All trade distorting domestic subsidies must be eliminated. In other words, they want governments like India to scrap farmer-friendly laws. Does this sound as a pro-farmer thing to do? It isn't. And this is the irony, because leaders from these countries, including the Prime Minister of Canada, are going out of their way to show concern for Indian farmers. Then we have the United States. The US has also questioned India on giving food subsidies to farmers. This was in 2018-19. India was supporting the livelihood of its farmers, protecting them from foreign products, and America was not happy. As for the endorsement by the UK legislators, it can be explained in 2 simple points. First, domestic politics. Winning support of the Indian community by raising a hue and cry over farmer protests. And the second, a colonial hangover, if I may. The sense of entitlement to sit in judgment over a Commonwealth country and preach. We all know how Britain loves such opportunities. So as Indian farmers enter another week of protest, here's something they must keep in mind. The Indian constitution gives them the right to protest. The same constitution also makes the country a sovereign nation, which means foreign leaders can do little or nothing when it comes to lawmaking in India. For them, Indian farmers are political tools for their domestic vote banks. The only government that can legislate for the welfare of the Indian farmers is the government of India. And the farmers are in talks with this government, the government of India. It's important for them to make sure that their cause is not hijacked by dubious individuals. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. The World is One.